Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another exciting figure review. Today we're taking a look at the Funko Pop Television Marvel Studios Loki number 901 Hot Topic exclusive alligator Loki Funko Pop vinyl figure. Man, that was a mouthful, but there he is. You can see alligator Loki looking really cool in there. You can see a nice render. You can see Marvel Studios Loki, the number of the figure, Hot Topic exclusive sticker, so we really shouldn't be opening this guy, but hey, I didn't wait so long to buy this figure not to open him. And I'm probably just going to display him in the box anyway after I finish up with this review, so there's that. And you can see the name, Alligator Loki. Back of the box, you can see Marvel Studios Loki in the TVA font with a nice render of the figure. You can see that we get Loki, Mobius, Sylvie, President Loki, Ravonna Renslayer with Miss Minutes, and Kid Loki, which if you look really closely, it actually comes with a little baby Alligator Loki to go along with Kid Loki, since it seems like Alligator Loki is kind of Kid Loki's pet. See this side, which says Disney Plus, Pop, Marvel, Alligator Loki. You can see a nice render of him. I really like this kind of green and gold Avengers insignia there. It looks really nice. And you see the TVA font in the background. But with that pretty much wraps up our look at the box. Let's not waste any more of your time and take a closer look at the figure itself. Don't go away, there's more review to be had. Alright, so here is Alligator Loki out of the box, and obviously he is a Marvel Funko Pop, so he obviously has the bobblehead feature. I find that Funko really does that for a lot of the more bigger properties, like Star Wars and of course the Marvel ones here, because obviously it's a huge franchise with lots of stuff around its belt, so they want to get the most out of it with that extra bit of collectability in the form of a bobblehead. You can see Alligator Loki, his face looks really cute, kind of a more animated look to Alligator Loki than we see in the actual show, because obviously in the actual show, Alligator Loki is a juvenile alligator. You can see here he looks more cartoony. He's got the the Loki kind of helmet crown on his head. You see the back of it right there. It's held on by some string. You see all the scales and the scoots on him. Back of him, you see the spikes and everything. Really nice detail on this. I wish there was a little bit of dry brushing, though, to really bring out the detail in the scoots and the scales and everything. That would have been nice, but what we have here is pretty good, too. Bottom of him, you can see Marvel and all the copyright stuff, made in Vietnam, Funko.com, 2021, all of that jazz. His claws are painted. He's kind of like got his arm around his shoulder, like he's almost like crossed his arms, just laying there chilling. Maybe classic Loki is going to feed him some wine. Who knows? But really nice, cute figure. Now, obviously, there's no articulation other than, I guess, the very bad bobbling effect. Like, it doesn't really bobble that well. But yeah, I like him. He's cool. I love all of the detail that went into the alligator. Like, even though, like, they put all of this detail into Alligator Loki here, he still looks very cartoonish. And that's what I mean. It looks like they went for more of a stylized cartoon look for Alligator Loki rather than the realistic look we have in the actual show, where he's obviously a real-life juvenile alligator with like a little Loki hat. With that being said, we're going to get into some size comparisons. First up for comparison, here is Alligator Loki next to Dino Pool. And obviously, Dino Pool is a lot bigger than Alligator Loki, mainly because he's a T-Rex, but also because he's standing up, whereas Alligator Loki is kind of laying down and lounging about, but they look really cool next to one another. And finally, for comparison, here's Alligator Loki next to a deviant from the very hated Marvel Studios Eternals film. Now, I know obviously we got figures for Alligator Loki and Kid Loki, but I would like there to be figures for Classic Loki and Boastful Loki, because I feel like having like a whole lineup of those other Loki variants from the series, you know, when Loki and company get pruned, and Loki encounters all of these other variants of himself, kind of living in isolation. You know, I wish we could have a full set of that. Now, there might be something like that, because again, I haven't really collected Funko Pops for a while, because they haven't released anything I really wanted. But this guy looks pretty cool. I do love him. Definitely looks like Alligator Loki from the Loki series. I mean, obviously, it's just a gator with like a Loki crown or hat, whatever you want to call it. But he's really cool, and I like him. And I wish that we would get other, you know, kind of reptilian or animal characters in the Marvel line, as we got Dinopool, which came out for the anniversary for Deadpool, along with other figures. But I really like it when they do these kind of Marvel characters as animals. Now, obviously, Dinopool and Alligator Loki are real characters. They aren't just made up. So obviously, I'm sure there's not a lot of those types of characters out there, but it would be nice to see something like that every now and then. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed my look at the Funko Pop television Loki series. This is the Hot Topic exclusive Alligator Loki. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.